Alrighty, here we go. Alright, so let's do a little bit of testing here with the Audi. Try to do my first attempt at a set. I don't know how badly I'm going to screw it up, but... Okay, let's disable that preview. So, not exactly sure what downforce set to use for this. I think I'll just start off with high downforce. So we'll go from there. Maybe just go run a couple test laps on that. Okay, so this steering wheel doesn't get in the way, so I don't have to worry about it like the Porsche. Well, hang on here. I need to calibrate my brake pedal. Make sure my brake pedals are... Okay.
Look car ahead. Car stopped ahead.
This takes off like a rocket ship. I'm at the Nürburgring is because the V13 series for the LMP1 challenge. I think the track changes every day, so today's the Nürburgring. Whoa! Well, that thing's got good brakes. I was wondering if it was Grand Prix or Block Cloud Endurance. Which makes sense, it's Block Cloud Endurance / WC. Remember, you're always going faster than you think in this freaking car. High speed oversteer. Very unstable going up the Schumacher Essence. Just making these mental notes in my head. laps here and try to get a baseline, see what the tire pressures are doing. What's going to be a good tire pressure range. I wonder what's going to be like the GT, really all the GT cars where you pretty much just run close to minimum pressure. I think even the HPD was like that too. Coming, so let's just have a unsafe track entry. That's the one thing I see about this Audi being a diesel. Even in the low end, it's got plenty of grunt. Doesn't necessarily have to shift down. That's a habit I'm going to have to break. Like in some of the corners. Like probably that corner, because probably still staying through here. Fun car. I don't know if I'll drive it a lot. You know, the Endurance Series does sound like it would be a lot of fun. Because I imagine the Endurance Series, I think that's going to have teams.
Got a slope on the right. Go left.
I could not see that Porsche at all that stopped on the side there. I'm gonna say one thing about the Audi. I mean, the Porsche had its problems too. The visibility kind of sucks, but these cars in general, though, you really do need to have triple monitors to drive these cars, or else you're gonna be like, you're gonna be lost the entire time. All you're gonna have is the rear camera and front windshield. Probably get one more lap in. Get it back in the garage.
Left side. Still there. Clear on the left. Clear left.
go one more lap. Cars start to come in. Still getting a little high speed oversteer, so sounds to me like I gotta either trim out the front end downforce or add rear downforce. Full lockup, not good. I love hearing that low-end diesel just chugging away when you're in the lower RPMs here. I was gonna get back out on the track, just go down pit road, but whatever. People are going down the track, I don't need to do that stuff. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do again is, in case you don't know, if you disable the virtual mirror and put cockpit mirrors on for 1, the first thing that's gonna register is a rear view camera. If you have the virtual mirror on, it goes to your side mirrors first, and then the rear view camera last. Okay. Just checking the stream health. I just want to see how this new computer is, because later on I just want to turn on some telemetry, get some telemetry data. And my other computer, when I put telemetry on, would really lag the stream. So I couldn't get telemetry while I was streaming. Okay, so what are we at here? Pretty average. Pretty average track temp, not too high, not too cold. Hot pressures are looking pretty even. I'm gonna probably try to, just do the standard, take tire pressure out to go faster. I don't know if that's a thing in this car, so it's just something we gotta figure out. Hold on, I'm gonna just check out something here. Screen's gonna go black. I don't know why. There it goes. Yes. See, all my settings I had for OBS, everything was all taken care of for me and everything, and I just rebuilt this computer, so I mean, I can go back and probably get the settings files, but I just want to start fresh. Just the size and shape of the cooling exit vanes. Proceeding down through the list of options reduces rear downforce but adds power unit cooling. Okay. Chin coolant trim. Oh, these are too low. Okay, push rod offset. That's an offset you need to go up. There we go. So at least that's taken care of. So, I needed to either add downforce to the back I need to shift to the back. So let's see, the aero balance is 53 to the front. Let's see, can we get this aero calculator close to what we're using right now? Not really. But I can, so we'll put about an inch split in the calculator, then we're going to see what we really have. So about right there. So yeah, we're about 53%. This aero calculator is more useful when you're actually looking at telemetry data, but I'm basically just using it to see how much downforce I have. So I want to take a little off the front and make it go go to the rear. So let's see. So that would shift it slightly to the back, and that's gonna make it just understeer in the high-speed section, which is exactly what I want. So I'm actually just going to do this minor change to see if it makes it a little bit better. I also see we've got, you know, all these settings here for the diameters and the drive arms. So there's a lot of stuff in the ARBs to change too. If it's, because in the low-speed stuff, it really didn't feel bad yet. So, all right. There we go. My rear view camera's up. Careful, I'll get a safe pitch. Initially, that feels bad. We're starting to get a busy practice session here. See? This is the, in case anybody was wondering, this is the LMP1 Challenge practice sessions. Yeah, third gear is definitely good in the arena. Although here I'm thinking second. That's driver error? Not me. Or, that's driver error, not the car. Problem chair, not a computer. It's a big computer. Something different about a Le Mans prototype versus like a Formula 1 car. So when you're like going through there, it feels like you're fast forward, but like Formula 1 car just kind of feels expected, you know? Like, We're supposed to be flying around in hyperspace. We're a Formula 1 car, but like, I don't know, something about an LMP1 makes you feel like, holy crap, I'm actually shredding through time and space right now.
Left side. Stay on the left. Stay left.
Dang it. So the good thing to note is basically just that little arrow shift made the car balance better. So now, keeping that in mind, I'm going to try to keep that number and then start making adjustments based on that number. Because obviously there's probably time to find it this When I take the first corner, that like S there, when I take the first corner, I can't get the second one down. If I get that down, I can get a much faster lap. Try to get a good lap.
Right side.
What is he
Clear.
doing? So how was my latency going crazy there? Notice that. That's making the stream lag. Then I apologize, I had a lag spike, so I just noticed my L bar. Latency bar just went crazy. Looks like it's fine now. Quality bar and the S bar there. Just server side packet loss, I believe. Is going crazy, so. Sorry, Finn, we had a little bit of lag earlier. Distracted by that. Let's try to get the lap up here. I said that in the last few laps, but let's actually beat him this time. waste of taking that corner in first gear. Like, I don't know in this car if that's even worth it. Lap's going to have a few off tracks there, so not a clean fast lap. It should be faster. And the 39s at least, so we're getting somewhere. Didn't say it lagged, so that's good at least. Alright, so this 23.43 seems like a pretty good balance for... Just gonna write that down because obviously when you change aero pieces, you change the ride heights, it's gotta screw with your aero balance. So I want to just have a mental note, or just a note somewhere saying that this was your original. So it was 52.43. Okay. So let's just do that. Okay. So the next thing I want to try is just kind of overall less downforce. So this is what it was at before. Alright, so that's near where I was. So this has got the dampers and the heaves. Okay. Right now I really don't have too many complaints with that. So it's going to extend that. I think like right now I just want to have the shortest possible gears in it because you can't change anything else. I don't know. Gear ratio is in the front differential, affects the drive torque at the wheels of the MGUK. This may be used to tune the car's balance on quarter exit. Well, I'd say go ahead and try a different setting to see what it's like. So 50-liter tank is all that thing has. Wow. It must be really nice for to keep the the balance throughout a run, pretty even. That's pretty sweet. All right, let's just try less downforce and a change to the front diff. Alright, there's a corner there. that section, when you're actually in the corners, it feels so much better in second gear, but like you want to have the grunt in third gear. This corner you want to be in third. I gotta stop shifting down the side. Not even lifting your shoe up, your shocker us. This only have, yeah, it's the Allen Puma challenge. This only has the portion of the Audi. I don't care about GT cars. I'm gonna take this in second instead. Yeah, I think that actually seemed to be a little bit better. Short shifting, like, well, I'm still exiting a corner, but the gears feel so good when you're in that lower gear. Maybe I just gotta adjust my line. Stop being so gear happy. Second fast. Fastest lap. Oh yeah. By far. That was a clean lap. So look, you can teach me how to do it. Yeah, see, it evens out because it's one less shift. I'm so thankful I have triple monitors. I don't know how you can do this with a single screen. I mean, there's a lot of cars on the service that, like, I used to drive with I used to drive with a non-widescreen 19-inch monitor at one point. I mean, my FOV was like 49. You know, you can make it work, but like, I don't know. Maybe if you zoom in though, you'll see less of that right side pillar. So I guess it won't be that big of a deal. Audi has no brake lights? I didn't see him put on the brake lights. Not such a big brake lights. Not really a big deal. Kinda is, I don't know. Just used to road cars having brake lights. I mean, I drive dirt cars where they have no lights on them, so. What like Coanda and those guys have already done in these cars? Like what times have they, like what setups and techniques have they found already? Like Team Frontline and Coanda and those guys. Guaranteed they're running them. Oh shit, out of the first again. Setup page, the fuel setup page, it had it down as gallons, and in fact here it has it down as gallons. But the remaining shown is in weight, which makes sense for a downforce car. Boy, it's a fun little car to drive. I say little, man. This thing's got a huge ass wheelbase to it. It's crazy. Alright. How many laps did I just do there? Oh, okay. So I mean, inconsistent, but it's to be expected in a brand new car. Yeah, it's feeling pretty good right now. Got a lot of the trim out. That's kind of neat that it tells you drag trim and all the trims off the ducts and stuff like that. So it's interesting to see. 100% big snorkel. I like it. Increase rear braking. Rear brake duct configuration. Increase rear brake blocking, adds front downforce and slightly reduced drag, but reduces rear brake cooling. Fit in cooling. Shifts aero balance forward. No change in total downforce and adds drag. Adds power unit cooling. It's gonna be fun as hell to try to figure those out. Okay. tire settings. Damper that acts only when suspension travel is in roll. Lower setting has less overall dampening. Higher setting has greater overall roll dampening. Roll dampening. Okay. Let's see, how much is the increment? It's probably what, 10 newtons? Yeah, 10 newtons per millimeter. Try a little less toe. Since it feels like we got the aero balance right now, I'm going to try to loosen it up a little bit, but that less positive toe is going to make it turn a little bit better in the slow speed stuff even. The amount of regen in the hybrid system will do under... The amount of regen the hybrid system will do under braking. Okay, deploy mode is automatic. There are two HYS deployment modes, automatic and manual. Both use the same strategy. Cut deploy at a percent of projected speed at the end of the next straight. Deploy cut is tuned automatically and manually, or manually.
Four speed acts a lot different now.
Manual deploy trim. So obviously you're going to really want to screw with those once you get it like a qualifying set together. So... try less toe, and let's increase the heave spring. Let's see, you're at 3073. Just the length of both rear pull rods. Use your adjust the ride height without changing the deflection of the heave spring. North second 5 sec raises the ride height. Well, that's about where it was, so yeah, let's go see what it's like. Go try to find some speed here. Good thing is I'm in the 39.7s with a full tank of fuel, so I don't know how that 38.6 was obtained. That sounds doable with a full tank of gas. So. Yeah, now the track's getting really busy.
Right side. Clear on the right.
One thing that's nice to see, the cold tire thing of the cars just faster on cold tires. I assume that these cars have cold tires, so it might not be a surprise. grunty diesel. Making that same mistake. Might be able to extend the fourth gear and turn a little bit more downforce out, because I notice I'm hitting almost fifth gear. See the Porsche. You see the Porsche brake lights are right up here, the rear spoilers. So that was always the coolest looking feature on the Porsche Diamond 9. But I didn't see any on the Audi. Oh boy.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Having a little fun here. I'll actually move that bar there. It's blocking the rear view camera when I get a minute. Probably when I get out of the car again, because that is blocking my I'll worry when I get back out of the car. Let's get my folks back on drive.
Where are you? Okay. Straight up coming.
Left side. Stay on the right. Keep it to the right. Clear on the left.
Alright guys, come down a little bit.
Car on your left. Stay on the left. Clear left. Car on your left. Stay on the left. Clear left.
God, I keep driving that overdriving that corner now. I think I'm following the guy ahead of me. I guess what he's doing is so all I gotta do is get a decent run out of that corner and just drive past him and not have to worry about it. Screw it up. So, interesting line.
Car on your right. Clear.
God, I gotta get past this guy.
Car on your left. Stay on the right.
Are you sense some deja vu
Stay
here?
on the left.
Alright, now we got some. I like to have that, the sexter timer, and the bars that condense it. I need that view. Alright, now that I'm by myself, let's try to get this at least a lap. Really hard to tell the setup changes are quick. Sharing the track, one of the cars around me for no reason. Also to check the FPS. Sometimes this is client mainly disconnected, some of them retired. I like to think that their iRacing subscription ran out at that point. That's an off track. It feels so right to do that. I'll have to reread the tooltips to see how we want to play this.
Regen game, do you get more out of the higher number or the lower number?
It's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. So it seems like it deploys it in the first few years. It doesn't deploy anymore. So I'm going to have to really play around with these settings.
You must hit the last corner.
Important point.
There we go. I'm 60 feet. There we go. 37.9. I was expecting 37. Amount of regen the hybrid system will do under braking, deployment automatic, manual deploy trim. For manual mode, offset applied to the percent projected end of straight speed at which the deployment is cut. 1 is 10%, less deploy, 6 is 0, 12% is more, so I would actually probably want to keep it up there. So that must be in the rules, like what I'm saying is like, actually, let me look at the options. Is there anything to override, like a DRS override? No, not DRS, that's drag race reduction system. Occurs. Brake bias, engine power, fuel cut. There's the regain fixed in stuff. Set the push to pass one. Okay, yeah. That's what I would guess it would be under, but I don't think it is. No boost toggle, boost hold.
You're still using a baseline?
Yeah.
Okay, what's that? I'll just put it on that for now.
I can say there's no setup for it.
My fault. I was off course a little more trying to adjust my regen.
Wonder if I lower
I must
my
be
tire pressures
under driving
again,
it then.
if we'll gain any extra speed. Let's go back to that. I like that. Actually, that does adjust the aero calc a little bit. Okay, so that's not too bad. See, that adjusted from 161 to 165, and that might help me because there's this straightaway after the Schumacher S, and the one straight over on, yeah, what do we whoop here? I think that would help on. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that out. So let's see here. Anything else I want to do to the heaves? Honestly, it feels very good. Like, in terms of the way that the shocks feel, it feels very good. So that goes from... Okay, so this is the negative clicks. So this is from 0 to negative 42. That was at 20. The only thing I would do is maybe reduce... I know. I would want to maybe increase that a little bit. Roll spin on how large the outer diameter of the torsion bar is, larger and stiffer. There's a pair of torsion bars, one on either side of the gearbox, that are interconnected so they only act when the chassis rolls. Supplements roll stiffness provided by the ARB. Okay. So that sounds... So if it's related to the torsion bars, yeah, it's... I'm not sure what it does exactly, but... It probably... I don't know what that would be, like off the top of my head, or something I could relate it to. I love the way that this car sounds. I love the, like, no effort cars already on there. forces with lower tire pressure. Remember, that extra speed boost is just your braking point.
Start stop right side. Go left. Doing a little bit right now because I want to get the electric battery recharged. I think I'll drive this one lap like normal, and then I'll
that dude. Well, I guess this is it today. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Alright, see you later.
This requires all your concentration. Yeah, I should really put that somewhere where it's within reach and just have it on my button box. My button box is sliding off the table. I had a good lap going, and now. Alright. I don't even know if that was a better lap or not. Yeah, there we go, 38.4. There, at least I found some time. Do not have a good spot for that deploy button. Just replace my push to pass button, because honestly, I don't run the Formula 1 car almost at all. I'd run this more than that. Okay, let's save all this. I want to do more stuff. Joker disc. Increase rear brake blocking, adds front down force and slow. Which one was the one I started with? No, it wasn't low. It would have been high. Sure. I think I started with high. By some, I mean very little. I think I only... In the end, I think all I did was decrease the front wing angle. God, what time is it? It's 10:40. God, time flies when you're having fun. So how's everybody tonight? I see a couple of people watching. Anyway, okay. So, if you've joined late, just a little recap of what I've done. Let's see here. Found a balance of downforce that I liked. I realized that the original aero balance was kind of crappy, so I ended up just kind of penciling in an aero balance. Like once I trimmed out some of the rear downforce, I found this aero balance, and up the Schumacher S's, it made the car feel very stable without taking away, you know, anything in the other corners. And once I got the car stable, I decided to start loosening the rear end a bit, because the car was stable in the low speed stuff, but it was a little unstable in the high speed stuff. So I got the downforce to take care of that, and then I decided to start doing some things like lowering the toe, increasing the heave spring, and then tried to reset the ride heights as close as they were back to what they were before. Because it's typically good practice that when you are doing a spring change that you reset the heights back to what you were using before, and it's only because you want to see the change that the spring does. You know, this goes for oval cars, this goes for road cars, it goes for everything. Because, you know, obviously when you're changing springs, it doesn't matter what spring it is, it's probably always going to adjust the ride height. You know, a softer spring's not going to hold the car in the air as much as the stiffer springs. And then from there, I've been mostly just kind of screwing with the MGU, because, well, I guess this is HYS, totally not an MGU. I don't know. I guess the Porsches is more of an MGU versus this one. I'll admit I'm not an expert in these cars. I do love watching them though. So, and that's really all I've done from there. The only thing I've adjusted is this gear ratio, and I may even go back to this. The default's this one, and I just changed it to that one because there were a couple straightaways I was just hopping off as I was getting to my braking point, so I just wanted to prevent that. So, well, I see front diff. Specify the amount of locking the diff can produce in different parts of the corner. See, the thing is, though, is the front end feels good. But I'm just kind of wondering if I can make it a little bit better. The more locking force, the more understeer. So this is almost at the top. Max clutch plates. I'm going to take a set of clutch plates out. Our clutch friction faces. I'll try to trim a little bit more downforce out for the hell of it. Let's see. Your DF trim. Some of these I just don't know what I should do. I don't know. Let's see here. If I reduce, let's see, this is the fine tuning. If I reduce the back end, it does reload the downforce. I don't know. Reduces power unit cooling. I'm kind of nervous about that one, so. Interesting. Okay. Unfortunately, it's 10:48 now. I usually go to bed in about 12 minutes, so probably gonna go ahead and end it off there. But if you want to see what I've done fully, it's not too far off the high downforce trim. And right now, I'm just experimenting. I don't even know if the high downforce trim is ideal for the Nürburgring yet. I'm guessing with a lot of couple high-speed corners with heavy braking corners, you know, having the extra downforce isn't a bad idea. I'll give you an idea of what I've done so far. It's off the high downforce. Couple changes here and there. Took out some of the toe, adjusted the heave spring, made it a little bit stiffer. Seems to rotate a little bit better, especially like in this area here in the arena. Tends to do a lot more what I want it to do. What have I done? Haven't really adjusted anything here. I went from 10 to 12, but that was the setting I haven't adjusted yet. So for the most part, I really didn't change very much. A lot of this video was just me driving the car and getting used to it, because I do enjoy this car. This is a fun little car. So guess I'll for now just put the TV1 on and just let the car do the car. right, that session ended, and I think with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. But so my opinion so far on the cars, you know, there's a lot of these downforce trims, but remember, they're just adjusting the downforce to drag, and you just gotta play around with. It is nice that they added the points and stuff like that, so you can see what trim is influencing what, you know, to see, like, you know, if you're actually taking away downforce and stuff like that. So that was nice of them, because otherwise I wouldn't even know like what the hell to do here or what the hell this means, you know, stuff like that. So I mean, you're always going to be able to see in the aero calculator what adjustments that you're doing. You know, this is a basic suspensions page. You know, the heave springs aren't exactly like a typical coil spring package, but you know, it's kind of that same idea. If the car's, you know, not rotating enough in the corner, you want to add some of the heave spring, and then you're using the offsets to set the ride heights. So, you know, and then there's the ARB. So it's, you know, it looks a little bit different than what you might be used to, but it's actually a pretty simple page. The only thing you really got to spend a lot of time on is the PO spec and in-car, like this stuff here. Getting this right, understanding what it means, set your deploys, you know, set a button for the deployment, because these differentials specs, they're, you know, they work like any differential, you know. So, and then this is your brake bias of the car, you know. So sets the, oh, what is this, by the way? Sets the dynamic brake bias migration. 1 holds the constant bias. 12 aggressively pushes bias to the rear at brake release. Remaining settings transition between the extremes. Interesting. That is something I'm going to look into. 12 aggressively pushes bias to the rear at brake release. So, so if you like to run a higher brake bias, you know, to keep the car stable, you can adjust this brake, the IBS mode. So when you're releasing the brakes, it's going to put more rear brakes. So on the initial churn in, it's almost going to act like it's almost going to be like your trail brake. That's interesting. That's a cool little feature. But anyways, the brake and drive unit, this page right here, is probably where you're going to be spending a lot of time, and that's where you're going to find a lot of speed. So anyways, if you tune into the stream, I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helped you, you know, understand a few of the settings that I changed, and, you know, because these cars look intimidating, but just remember, go one setting at a time. You know, if it really intimidates you, if you're going to adjust the spring, always reset the ride heights, take note of what you got. Like I put in the notes what felt good for an aero balance at the Nürburgring GP. You know, it's not going to be the same for Watkins Glen. It's not going to be the same for Monza, you know, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and catch you later.